story's been developing, so we're gonna catch up here. We'll see what's going on. So, a former hairstylist and makeup artist is suing Garth Brooks for sexual assault and battery. Shit. The anonymous woman Jane Roe claims the country megastar once raped her on a 2019 trip, among other allegations. In a new lawsuit obtained by CNN, Brooks denied her claims in a statement to Vulture, accusing Roe of asking for hush money and threatening him before filing the lawsuit. I trust the system. I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man they have painted me to be, he said. Brooks had previously tried to block Roe's claims while attempting to remain anonymous himself, filing a lawsuit in September to stop her from filing her suit. Now Brooks has updated that lawsuit to name his accuser. Here's what to know. And so it seems like he's saying that she's trying to shake him down, and that's what you were saying too. Rape in 2019. Why not call the police? Well, I mean, I guess there is a textbook answer for that, and that is sometimes victims don't feel adequate. They feel inadequate, and they're embarrassed, and they feel like it's their fault sometimes, and they don't feel like they can tell people. Sometimes they're led to believe that the cops won't believe them, just because of maybe bad past experiences. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why some people don't decide to report that, and I can understand that. I can see that perspective, even if I can't understand what they're going through. I would have called immediately. Yeah, well, that's the best thing to do, right? Like in these situations, you have to go get the evidence, and here's the other part about it, right? It's an extremely invasive and extremely that it's just an intimate thing that has to be done, and to sort of relive that, at the hospital, referring to rape kits and such, and what people have to go through. But that is the best way to make sure that scumbag goes to prison and gets his butt violated, because that's what they get. That's a terrible thing to do. It's not a terrible thing to take from someone. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird thing, man. Like I can understand. I understand that embarrassment and shame. But yeah, I mean, the best thing for justice to happen is to go and face that, and I can only imagine it sounds just so horrible. I'm interested in what this CNN article is going to say. It seems like there might be a little bit more detail with this. Let's watch this video.
Accusing country music superstar Garth Brooks of sexual assault and battery. Let's go to CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Elizabeth, you obtained this lawsuit. What are the allegations, and is there any response from Garth Brooks?
Yes, Pam. So this lawsuit that was just filed comes from a Jane Roe, an anonymous woman who claims that she was a former hairstylist and makeup artist for Garth Brooks and for his superstar wife, Trisha Yearwood. She says that these alleged incidents occurred in 2019 after she started working for Garth Brooks in 2017, but she had originally met him by starting to work for his wife in 1999. She accuses him of rape in a hotel room in Los Angeles in 2019, where they were traveling for business. And she also says that she was shown lewd text messages from him, that he regularly exposed himself in front of her, that he regularly groped her. Now, again, these allegations all coming in a lawsuit. Now, we have not heard back yet from representatives of Garth Brooks. I have reached out to his attorney and to his publicist. But Pam, here's where things get interesting. This morning, I reported on an anonymous filing from a celebrity plaintiff known as a John Doe. Now we know that that is Garth Brooks. In that filing, he was trying to block this accuser from coming forward, denying her allegations and saying that they are untrue and lewd. So waiting to hear back, though, from his team with this lawsuit filed today.
So interesting, right? So this, yes, Ty, and I think you caught it too, probably, is that woman has been working with Trisha Yearwood since 1999. 20 years. Almost 17, 16, how many years? Whatever, how many years, you know? I can't do math because I'm fucking, you know, this guy. Wait, what happened? Go back to Vulture. Where was Vulture? Oh, back here. So here's sort of the update from that video. And if you're working for Trisha Yearwood for almost 20 years and then start working for her superstar. So Trisha Yearwood's already a country superstar. And then her husband, Garth Brooks, who is like a legend at this point. It's weird that you would have loyalty for almost 20 years and then just in a matter of 2 years decide, or not decide, I'm sorry, or if she is making it up, I'm saying, and if Garth is actually innocent, to decide to just start pressing charges and do this. Like, that's a long time to work for somebody. I mean, I could see something like an affair happening. Maybe, you know, maybe there's an affair that happened over the course of a couple years, the 2 years that she was working for Garth Brooks from 2017 to 2019. And it is possible that maybe they had an affair and it didn't end the way that she wanted or vice versa. And someone got butthurt and she got mad and filed a lawsuit. Now, that's if she's lying. It seems a little weird, though, that she would be loyal to Trisha Yearwood for almost 20 years just to sort of throw it all away in the last 2 years just to make some shit up. So let's read what Brooks is being accused of, I guess. Rose says in her California lawsuit that she began working for Brooks' wife. Yeah, we know that in 1999. Rose alleges Brooks would change in front of her and expose himself, yes. Even once forcing her to touch his genitals after he walked out of the shower naked. Oh, geez, Louise. She also claims Brooks often spoke about sex around her, sent her explicit texts, and repeatedly suggesting having threesomes with Yearwood. Oh, shit. My goodness. Garth, what are you doing, brother? Once Rose said she traveled to Los Angeles to Brooks, which she claimed was unusual, and arrived to find that he had not booked her a separate hotel room or bed, and that's when the incident happened. So, anonymously, yes, we know that. Brooks made a new filing October 9th, naming his accuser. Okay, hold on. What does this say? So, CNN first reported that a celebrity now confirmed to be Brooks had anonymously filed a lawsuit against a Jane Roe in September, asking a Mississippi court to stop her from filing her own suit. In his lawsuit, Brooks claimed Roe was using, quote, untrue, lewd allegations, end quote, to make millions off him. He asked to remain anonymous because Rowe's allegations would damage his well-earned reputation as a decent and caring person. I would say so. If Garth is out there fucking raping women, shit. The court did not act, allowing Rowe to file her lawsuit. In a response to that lawsuit, Rowe reportedly said that she was filing hers only after attempting to settle and that she intended to hold him accountable for his conduct and sexual violence. Her lawyers told CNN that Brooks' lawsuit was nothing other than an act of desperation and an attempted intimidation. Yeah, this is real shit. Brooks made a new filing October 9, naming his accuser, the New York Times reported. Brooks said he named her only after she named him in her lawsuit. He is asking for damages along with an injunction to stop Rowe from continuing to publicize her allegations. Let's go. Fucking New York Times. We've updated our terms. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to do that. Okay, well then we're not doing that. $1 a week. Shut up, New York Times. You're a fledgling fucking propaganda machine that deserves the fucking grisly, brutal end you're getting. This is... Let me see. Defendant will suffer no hardship from an injunction of her wrongful conduct, while plaintiff will suffer irreparable harm if no injunction is issued, lawyers for Brooks claimed. In response, Rowe's lawyer decried Brooks' move to name her client. Garth Brooks just revealed his true self, they told Page Six. Out of spite and to punish, he publicly named a rape victim. They said they would be seeking maximum sanctions against Brooks. So he is claiming that he's besmirching his good name because if she does, whether she wins or loses, she'll be fine. Whether Garth wins or loses, he's always going to have this tarnishing his name from now on, even if he's proven innocent, even if he can prove he's, not guilty, he's always going to have that hanging over him. I wonder who he pissed off. I wonder who Garth pissed off he must have pissed someone off in high places. What has Brooks said about the allegations? Along with filing his lawsuit, Brooks denied Rowe's claim in a statement following her suit. He also accused her of threatening him by attempting to settle before her lawsuit. Hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money, he said. In my mind, that means I am admitting to behavior I am incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another. End quote there. Some heavy words from Garth. Brooks has continued performing in his Las Vegas residency since the lawsuit, even playing a show that night. It was filed October 3rd. If there was ever a night that I really needed this, tonight was that night. Thank you for my life, he wrote on Instagram after that show. Wow. And people still came. I think people are just getting sick of cancel culture. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. I think people are just over it. Because people are like, you know what? Fuck that. Garth Brooks is Garth Brooks. And even if it's so what if he fucking raped somebody? God, that's horrible. He fucking wrote Rodeo, man. He wrote In Pieces. What is it? Down rodeo, it's boots and flair, it's cowboy band, it's birds and a lot of gold. It's rise on the knuckle, the moon and the mother, then when the next go round, it's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and a lot of gold. That's the only part I can remember. See, I had to like work myself into it. I knew I'd remember some of the lines. Unfortunately, I remembered some of the lines and sang them for you. Brooks is also still doing his weekly Inside Studio G live streams. Oh my God, dude. I mean, part of me is like, you know what, Garth, just do it, man. I mean, I guess just fucking do it. If he did do these horrible things, he should pay. He should go to prison. He should pay. Just because he's Garth fucking Brooks doesn't mean that he should be able to skirt the law. Again, the thing that lingers in my head is, why would someone be loyal to Trisha Yearwood for so long just to fucking, just to make something up? But maybe she felt slighted. We don't know how that relationship happened. Like what it turned into, right? Like maybe she felt like she needed more money, right? Maybe Trisha and Garth were giving her more money. Maybe she wanted more. And she was like, you know what? Fuck these assholes. I'm taking what's mine. I don't understand why people don't throw some hands during these so-called assaults, like protect yourself at all costs. Ty, I feel you. I really do. But in those moments, and your experience and your training has, sort of gotten you past those pitfalls that people who have zero training have to deal with, because people who don't know how to fight, and this is why I never understood why people want to run their mouth. Like, I used to run my mouth. When I would get drunk, I'd run my mouth. There's so many times I could have just been stabbed and murdered and just beaten to death in the streets for running my stupid fucking mouth, because I was that kind of a drunk. Just terrible. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So when people fight, if you don't know how to fight, if you're not trained, if you don't know anything about anything and you're just wildly swinging and shit, like, your adrenaline's going and it's wild, right? And so for some people, they react by just wildly swinging, not knowing, because they're not trained. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they end up getting their ass fucking handed to them. Some people shut down as soon as that adrenaline spikes. Their just whole body just shuts down, right? Like, it's those, when you see those war movies where there's just that guy who's in the trenches fucking rocking back and forth, fucking screaming for his mother because of the carnage raining down upon him. Oh, it's it's sort of a defense mechanism for some, where, especially for women, you're smaller. Women can be much smaller than men. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, you can take all the hormones you want, right? But you're still built like a woman, and you're always going to be that frame. And a dude who's just slightly bigger than you can just overpower you, and that adrenaline spike just shuts some people down. And they just accept it, right? And they just go into themselves and try to separate reality from, the terror that's fucking they're actually experiencing. Yeah, fingernails. I feel, I mean, Ty, I'm so with you, and that's why my daughter's gonna know. She's gonna have some basic understanding of weapons, and I want her to have some basic understanding of fighting, because fuck somebody trying to, like, fuck them. Fuck them. My daughter's gonna know how to shoot a gun, and she's gonna know how to, the right places to stab somebody. You know what I mean? My mom taught me the proper places to stab people. Therefore, I'm teaching my children the proper places to stab people. My mom used to carry a knife when she was, she still carries like knives and weapons in her car and shit. I want to get her a pistola, but she's still weird about it. But I take her shooting and shit. She's fucking hardcore. But yeah, man, that's why my daughter's gonna know how to take care of herself. She's gonna know how to fucking stab a motherfucker. And if she has to, draw on a bitch. Because, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck a piece of shit. Fuck some, like, incel little pussy-ass bitch who lived their whole life on the internet and fucking lived in some weird fantasy land and then decided to take that fantasy out into the world and fucking trying to destroy someone's life. Like, fuck them. Fuck their little bitch ass. Let them, throw them to the wolves. Let them go to the city morgue to be burnt with the rest of the fucking trash. So my suggestion is, take a deep breath. We all just kind of settle in and just hold hands and take the trip together, because it is something that you cannot talk about. That's all we can say about it. Okay. So Brooks is still doing his Inside G live streams. On October 7th, he told fans that he wouldn't be addressing the allegations. This thing is on. It's going to happen. And people are telling me it could be up to 2 years, okay? He said, per US Weekly. So my suggestion is, take a deep breath. We all just kind of settle in and let's hold hands and take the trip together, because it is something that you cannot talk about. That's all we can say about it. That is a weird response. Okay? I had to read that whole thing again because that's a weird response. Let's all take a deep breath. We all just kind of settle in and let's hold hands and take the trip together, because it is something you cannot talk about. That's all we can say about it. What the fuck are you talking about, Garth Brooks? Like, for real, what the fuck are you talking about? Are we supposed to sing Kumbaya around a campfire while holding hands over your fucking rape allegations, bitch? What a weird fucking thing to say, bro. That's a fucking really unhinged fucking thing to say about some rape allegations. You would have been better off saying, like, listen, we're not going to be talking about that. What's up? Or just not talk to people for a second. Just stop talking in the fucking news. Stop talking. Hova. Ty. Hova's next. Brooks maintained a public profile in the 2 weeks before Roe's lawsuit, doing multiple interviews. He spoke to US Today about his plans to end his Las Vegas residency next March, saying he expected to be Yearwood's +1 afterwards. My wife is sweet enough to be there for me every time I need her. Aw. He added, I need to return that. We need to hear her more than 2 songs a night. I told her I'd front her. I'll stay backstage and do whatever she needs. He additionally praised Yearwood in a joint October 1st interview with people pegged to their work with Habitat for Humanity. Oh, isn't that nice? So he was jumping in front of this because this is what PR does, right? they have a staff of people who are all just doing public relations for Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. And of course, they knew exactly what was about to happen and what was unfolding. And so they started doing these, oh, look at what we do for Habitat for Humanity. And, oh, my wife is sweet. And I'm going to be there every time I need to return that, man, because she's so great. And I need to see her more than 2 songs a night, bro, because I'm a good guy. And I wouldn't do the things that you're about to find out about me, allegedly. So, yeah, I can see why Garth is, that kind of shit is weird too to me, right? Like getting out in front of this, like, that's some weird stuff. That's weird. Like that doesn't make you look innocent. My favorite thing about getting to be Miss Yearwood's partner is the good times, but also going through the bad times together, because that makes you one and it tests your mettle. He said, Yearwood, who added that she and Brooks are best friends in that interview, has remained supportive of her husband. Okay, so they obviously knew what was going on. He was obviously doing some predictive programming. But my day. Mighty welcome in. I don't have most of my voice, but I do have the lower register. And I have this nice little like gruff over top of it. So this is what I'm doing right now. It's kind of sexy. I kind of like this. I kind of like this voice right here. It reminds me of, I don't know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of ZZ Top. I'm saying down, you got the time, and I'm saying to me, what's that down there? I'm pretty sure I just damaged my voice even worse. How you doing, Mighty? You're up late. Why are you up late? What are you doing? How dare you be awake? So, kind of sus. I'm just saying, we don't know anything. I'm just going off of feel right now. And the way this is looking, the way they're doing not predictive program, the way they're pre-programming and priming the pump with this whole like, going through the good times and bad times together, and we're best friends, and we do Habitat for Humanity. That sounds like they're getting in front of something, and it feels a little icky. Okay, let's keep going. It doesn't look good. Diddy's lawyers moved to suppress video of Cassie's assault. Of course they are. Of course. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do that? So, let me see. So Garth Brooks, he thinks the laws don't apply. So he apparently has named this woman. What is happening here? Why? That is weird. Okay. So the 62-year-old singer was accused. Yes, we know that. Brooks said in docs he wants compensatory damages caused by his accuser's intentional infliction of emotional distress, defamation, and false light invasion of privacy. Ooh, shit. Garth Brooks just revealed his true self out of spite and to punish. Yes, we know that's what they said. With no legal justification, Brooks outed her because he thinks the law don't apply to him on behalf of our client. We will be moving to our Mac. Yeah, we already know that. Well, who is this broad? On Tuesday, Brooks filed an initial complaint where he referred to himself as John Doe. Yeah, we know that. Oh, shit. Well, look, they fucking blanked out the name anyways. So what the hell? Well, I guess that's really stupid. Let's see if NBC News is going to give us any more information. Let's see. Oh, I think this is it. Country star, superstar Garth Brooks has named a woman who, as John Rowe accused, in an amended complaint filed. Yes, we know that he did it anonymously because he was trying to cover up from the fact that he was about to get fucking nailed for a rape charge. The woman's attorney, Douglas Wigdor, Gene Christensen, and Haley Baker said in a statement that they will be moving. Yeah, we know, bitch. Yeah, we know. Brooks' lawyers seem justified. Accuser by quoting blah, 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 blah. So that's it.